let's see what I got here. And I had to find my comfortable strap because I don't like weighing it with these. I just cut them in my hands. Okay. I have to let it sit for like a second because this thing has a delay on it, because if you don't hold it tight at a certain point, it won't register like what it is. And I wish I had a better scale, because if I had a better scale, I could actually measure how much tension that I gain from actually hitting against the chain, because when I hit the chain, it spikes the force higher. So there's no way I can really read that. I can just go by how much weight I'm doing as if I'm getting stronger or not. So other than progressively loading more weight on this, I mean, that's really all I can tell. I know the chain does spike the force up higher, because that's, you know, doing plyometrics with this is really, that has pretty much made all the difference with me actually getting stronger with this exercise. So, but yeah, we're right at 96 pounds. This is probably about the heaviest I've gone on side pressure in like a little while, because I took a month and a half, 2 months off, something like that. I know I was feeling something weird in my hand and I just didn't want to push it. So I just waited long enough to where I felt 100% better. Because I mean, there's no shame in just cutting it out for like a couple of weeks or a month or two, you know, because that's how your tendons get stronger. You know, that's how science works, and that's how your body recovers and how your tendons get stronger, is through rest, and not, you know, going to the point at practice to where you end up with a broken arm or a, you know, a ruptured tendon or something like that. So, but anyway, I just wanted to do that first and weigh it, just so I had an idea of where I was at. Felt pretty comfortable. I don't have any soreness. My elbows feel great. Feel like I'm almost 100% recovered. I just wanted to try doing side pressure with these, because these kind of like mimic a hand. I don't really feel like they're as good as a wrist wrench, because I can't feel the force into my fingers quite as much, because it doesn't, like with this, these straps apply extra force into the fingers, and it'll like smush your fingers back. With this though, let me get the other one. It's kind of like if you're doing side pressure, it's kind of in the middle. So that's not really, I mean, it's not really in the middle, but it's kind of like right across here. And I'd rather it be, you know, all the pressure being placed in my fingertips and like this part of my hand instead of like down here. But it's nice. It really does feel like a hand though, and it feels like a giant hand, because this implement's like bigger than my hand is. So you know, I can actually cap and put my hands over top. And the good thing is I have a tiny ass thumb, like a little midget thumb. So it feels really awesome, because I can do it either like this or like this, and see, the distance doesn't change with how far my fingers are. If I had a big ass thumb and I tried to cap, then my fingers would be back here. So the good thing is my thumb isn't like this long. So that's actually a pro instead of a con. But this thing feels great. Like if you cap on it, it feels like a hand. It feels natural. So you know, I might do these for like another week or so before I start back on this. I would really like to get up to this weight with this is the 3.5 inch wrist wrench, and I would like to get this weight on that. Oh, and I got these for like really cheap on Amazon, and they really do feel good. These are great for like basically finger work if you're working from the front, because if you're working from the front, then all the force is in the tips right here, see? So you can pull down and it works on your actual, cup and containment. But like if you're coming from the side, it doesn't really work on your containment as much. But what I might do is later on, just do some sets pulling straight down, so that way, this whole area right here gets a workout. But anyway, it's not, as far as side pressure goes, this is pretty good for just starting back after a couple of months. So I think I can probably bump it up to maybe like 101 next time and try to get like a set of 5. I'll try that next time and see how that goes. And don't really know what my 1 rep max is. From the way that felt, I could possibly get like 110, something like that. But I don't know. I guess we'll have to see later on. But feel pretty good about this overall, I think.